Okay, this video I'm going over how I'm putting down the quarter round on laminate flooring. This is the way I started when I started the project, because I couldn't find anything on YouTube that addressed how to do these ends. But you see, that looks really crappy. You end it like that. So, you know, it is always at the end of the project is when you realize and you learn new things, and the last room looks so good because you've learned so much along the way. Well, I'm actually on the last room. I came up with this. I'm sure it's nothing new. I'm sure, you know, it's been done before, but I couldn't find anything on YouTube, so I figured I'd post it. But these ends, I'm ending them like this. And when you do your little cut, instead of ending it with that nub there, I do the cut here, and I make another little cut and apply a little glue right there. And I'm going to put it right here on this edge before I tack it in, and it gives a nice little finish. When you finish it up, it's going to look like that, and you put a little putty in there to clean that up. Also, I noticed a lot of guys are talking about gluing the quarter round down. I had a heck of a time trying to glue it down. I started gluing it in the beginning of the project, then you get gaps like this and you can't fill them in, and you're filling it with putty, and then the things are wavy and it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, they're like, oh, you don't want nail holes, you don't want whatever. But then when you look at this finished product, I just had a heck of a time trying to keep it down with glue. And then I started with little nails, and that was a pain. So I just went out and invested in one of these rather than the air compressor one. This thing works awesome. You just push it right up there. No gaps, no nothing, and if there are any gaps, they're tiny, and you can fill them in with a little bit of putty, and then little tiny nail holes. You dab it with a little bit of putty, and then when you paint over it anyway, it covers those nail holes. So I suggest doing something like that, because these gaps, when you're trying to glue it, see the gap there? When you close it, it'll stay tight like that. I can't nail it and run the camera at the same time, but these things just close right up when you nail it with this thing, and you can cover it right up. And once again, that looks a lot better to me than the other. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but I couldn't find anything on YouTube, but this is the way I'm doing it. And that's it.